UnNeutered. Oh yeah. Get your mind right. UnNeutered, baby. Facts over beliefs. Critical thinking. Oh yeah. UnNeutered, baby.
Say it's Photoshop and that's the banana in the tailpipe, you falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
In history, a total of 8,378 objects have been launched.
How come we don't see no images like this, bro? How come every...
Why? First off, why is there even an image of this?
What you mean?
What fucking thing took that picture?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's bullshit.
Exactly.
Bullshit. So
all of it is BS.
But it's gonna tell you. I'm not. They're not gonna say, "Oh, this is a real image of the fucking."
You and I both believe, because I want to help you out, bro. Like you and I both believe that.
And look at the size of these fucking satellites. Those things is huge.
Your daughter is intelligent. You know, your family is intelligent. I want you to give your daughter the opportunity to research it. Just because she seems like she's a bright young lady. Like just research the topic flat earth. Just research it. That's all I'm asking, because we've been indoctrinated and been taught this shit all our lives.
So it even says right here, image courtesy of. So it's just a, of ESA. It's an artist's impression based on actual data.
They said it out their own mouth. There it goes again. It's
but you know. They're telling you. They're not trying to fool you.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
They're telling you right there in the print.
Exactly. But still people will sit there and say, oh, that's a real image. There are no real images, son.
They can't give you a real image.
Why not?
How can you, what is going to be that far away? And first off, there's no way.
But they say,
look how big these satellites are.
I don't understand, so you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, son.
No, I'm not. I'm really
not. Like, you saying who took that picture?
No,
but according to this.
Because it's not a picture, it's an artist rendering.
Why would that be?
Because he said he's going off of actual data, but they think, but look at the size of these motherfucking satellites and scale to the, you know how big that gotta be? That look like a whole country. Look at this shit. These satellites can't be that fucking big. I
can't believe that people believe this shit, man. Y'all falling for the banana in the tailpipe. So how come there's no other images like this? How come?
Because this is an artist rendering. It said it.
How come there's no real pictures?
How can we? All right, you know what? Let me look. I'm gonna see if there's any real pictures on Google. I'm gonna look right now. Cause I don't know. Even if I find one on Google,
you're not gonna find.
Or you're gonna see.
All you're gonna find is images that look like that, son. Artist renderings. There's absolutely not one real photo of fucking Earth on Google, bro. Unless like an amateur took it from a fucking balloon, from a flat Earth experiment. But all that shit is fake. Look, all that shit is fake, man. How come? Answer me this.
I see what you're talking about in the size.
Answer me this, son. How come the scientists, NASA, just admitted they just found out that the moon is in our atmosphere? Which is basically what the Bible fucking says, bro. It says that the moon is a light. You cannot land on the fucking moon, son. There's nothing to land on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh shit. That's crazy, but you believe in galaxies?
Yes!
How is that crazy versus believing that there's millions of galaxies?
It's a big ass light that's sitting up there, you can't land on the light.
Son, the moon, according to these ancient books, bro, according to these ancient books, the moon comes out of a fucking gate. And how come scientists are saying they discovered the gate that the moon comes out of? They said this. Like, it's no way in the world, son.
100 years from now, they're gonna look back at ancient books in our time. They're gonna call it ancient, and they're gonna be like, hey, back in those days, they had green eggs and ham.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, people, like, they don't do enough research, and they want to mock it. And I just like, yo, you have to do more research, son. I'm asking you, son, as my boy, my homie, son. Just look into flat Earth, son. Just look into it.
I do, but they don't convince me.
How not?
They just don't convince me. They make good points. So I understand the points that they make.
Look at the experiments that these guys is making. From this is just the mere conversation that we had. I talked to you like from your own reality. Like, ask your daughter, does she feel like she's moving? Do she believe she's on a ball that's spinning 1,000 miles an hour and she can't feel it? You mean to tell me that's what you believe, Teddy?
What you think?
You believe that? You believe we're on a globe and it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour and we're floating through space at 67,000 miles per hour, but you can't feel anything. But if you sit in a car with your father and go 30 miles an hour, you can feel it. So do you believe that? How can you believe that? How come we don't feel it, son?
I just explained to you how. You didn't want to buy it.
What you said? I couldn't grasp what you were saying.
This is before you wouldn't hear what I had to say.
You said I must have missed it. Like, I'm still trying to understand it. Like, you can't answer all these questions that I'm asking you. Like, how come there's the artist that works for NASA say that the images are Photoshop? How come?
It's because he's saying, he's like you said yourself, is based off of that. I literally read it. They actually said that shit under the image.
But notice,
right under the image, they said that.
But let's take note. Well, notice how we went from you gonna show me a real picture of Earth to you can't. Because it doesn't exist the last time we discussed this.
I was saying that specific picture where we was looking at what that image showing the satellite.
All the same thing, son.
I understand what you're saying. But we were talking about looking at satellites. That's what we was trying to find out.
Right. You're not gonna find one.
You're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna find a picture like how I described the whole Earth, but with the fucking satellites all over the place. That's bullshit.
But if it was real, if supposedly what they telling us that if that's what the Earth, all these images should look like that. Not one satellite. Not one. Come on, son. They tell you out their own mouth that it's an artist rendering. All these shits is an artist rendering. All of them. You're not gonna find anything on here that's like a real Earth picture. They have videos of these dudes. Like it's common knowledge that they faked the perception of how far they were away from the planet when they supposedly went up there. They viewed it through a convex window. Like, you can't believe the government and NASA. Like,
what about Elon Musk?
Oh shit! Don't get me started on him. Like, I think sometimes you just bring these shits up just to tease me. Like, cause if there's people, listen to me, folks. If there's fucking people out there that believe there's a fucking car in space floating around, like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, if you really believe that, like, I don't know what to say. How come all the rockets that they launched are like that? They go on an arch. They don't go straight up. They go on an arch, and then they land off somewhere else, that undeclassified area. Them shits, we cannot leave this system.
How can you classify space?
What?
You said unclassified area. They going to fucking.
Sir,
they going up and away.
No, son. All the rockets go up on an arch. If you look at them, all of them go up on an arch, and then they come down, son. How come there's a video out of them astronauts, right, that supposedly died in that fucking space shuttle that exploded?
What was that shit called?
I don't even know.
Something, Apollo 13?
Yeah.
Apollo 12 was
one of them. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you and say I know. But I know about the supposed story. Like, I'm looking at this shit and they're saying these people are dead, but yet they also have pictures of these exact people that are supposed to be dead from the fucking shuttle exploding. These people are alive. They have pictures of them, and then they have actually spoken to these people. They be like, oh, I'm a twin brother. When on records they never had any twins.
Right.
Like, come on, son. Like people just need to do research, bro. Like, use your own reality.
So, okay, let's say, for example, we can't find no images of Earth to substantiate my claim or yours, to prove that the flat and eyes up there. So where do you go from there? Because if you're going off that route, you can't really say, okay, your claim is correct.
Why not?
Because you don't have no image. You have no proof that the Earth is flat.
No, I don't have a picture of. I'm not saying that I believe that we live on a plane. I believe that plane is possibly infinite. According to the stuff that I've researched myself and looked up, that's what I believe.
Yeah, but you can't prove that though.
We can't prove a lot of stuff. But I know I can prove that we're not on a globe. I can prove that.
You can't prove that we're not on the globe. How can you prove?
I just told you that. Like, yo, you can see from your own eyes, son. All right, like I'm gonna go into my notes now. Like I just spoke to you. Like I'm just gonna ask these questions of questions I compiled.
Go ahead.
The Statue of Liberty can be seen. How is it that the Statue of Liberty can be seen over 60 miles away. How's that possible if we live on a ball? According to the data that they give us, we shouldn't be able to see it according to the globe model, son.
Well, I don't know what model you're referring to, but you can definitely see this tall ass Statue of Liberty from 60 miles away.
What?
Why can't you?
Because the math, according to what they say in the curvature.
You lived up there, so I know you've seen the Statue of Liberty.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I don't know, 60 miles, that's pretty damn far though. 60 miles is pretty far.
So through 60 miles of sight, there's supposed to be curvature that you have to account for.
You ain't gonna see the base of that motherfucker.
So you shouldn't see it at all according to the math that you say that NASA's presenting to us.
Well, you tell me, because I don't know how really, I'm trying to gauge how far 60 miles is away. Cause I know because you can see it from New Jersey, the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
And that's probably a good, like, what, maybe 10 miles? Maybe 20?
Give or take. Maybe even less, give or take.
So, yeah, 60, I don't know, yeah, I guess you won't be able to see it.
But I'm saying, like, just based off of the curve that they're saying that the Earth has. Like, if there's a curve, like, you have to account for the curvature of the Earth, supposedly, if it's
and
a
if
globe.
you don't, so why can't we see stuff over the horizon then? Remember we had this conversation before? You saying because it was the atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere that we live on is not clear. Like that same experiment. That was a flat Earth experiment because people were saying, oh, if you look at it, it goes down because it goes behind the horizon because of the curvature. But if you pulled out a high-power telescope, that bitch will float right back in. Just like if you see the sun setting on the horizon, it'll look like the sun is going behind the horizon. But if you get a high-powered camera and you zoom in, the sun will go back up because it's our perception.
Right.
So it's like, how is that?
I agree with that.
How is that possible?
That's true.
How is that possible on a globe model?
But just because how we perceive it, like you said, it was our perception.
But we can't still, son.
Our eyes is only designed to see so far.
If we pulled out that high-power telescope and the world is a globe and it has curvature, that shouldn't happen. It's still, the sun should still hide behind the horizon.
It will.
No, it won't.
There's no way, I don't give a fuck how powerful the goddamn telescope is.
Son, there's no way in the world, son, if the world is curved. It has to hide, it's a curve. Son, if the sun is going over the horizon.
Okay, so why is the sun moving? What's moving, the sun or us? According to the
sun.
So the sun is moving.
Yes.
Okay.
The sun and the moon move.
And it moves. Okay, we're stationary. The sun moves. Obviously, it can't go down.
No, it's a rotation.
So
it's like a yin and yang.
So it just rotates.
Yes.
So if that makes, if I'm standing and the shit like a tetherball pole, and
yes, like,
you should be able to see it no matter what. You should be able to see this motherfucker just rotate.
Son, it's
why would it
a big landmass, son?
Yeah, but but you know when it's high noon, that motherfucking sun high as shit.
Right.
So you should be able to see that motherfucker no matter where you at because the earth is flat.
That's impossible, son.
But the earth is flat.
So that's impossible for human beings. It's not possible.
The sun is big as fuck.
Son, it's not possible for our sight to see the sun continuously.
But why? Okay, fine. Why the fuck is it dark then?
Because of the moon and the rotation of the sun.
So you're saying if the moon is a light, why is it blocking out the sun? Or is it a hole and then the rest of it?
It's not blocking out the sun.
Then how is it a light then?
What you mean, son?
You said the moon was a light.
Yes.
I'm trying to understand.
It's a light.
So how, when it's dark and the moon is a light, why is it fucking dark when the moon is up?
Because it would be completely dark, son. God gave us the moon for light.
Why is it
for night light?
If the sun is rotating, we're on a plane and the sun is doing this,
right?
It should still be fucking sunny everywhere.
No.
Where is the darkness coming from?
Like.
And if you got two light sources,
you could do this. You could do this experiment yourself, bro. Like you could just say for the top of this computer, like if there's two small light sources and it rotates, certain parts of this fucking thing is gonna have shadow and not have light. That's just regular reality, common sense, son.
So like the sun is not big enough.
The sun, in my opinion, the sun
not big enough to light the whole planet.
The sun and the moon are the same size, son. The moon gives off its own. It gets its own light source. It is its own light source.
Why is it? Why won't it not
how come when
not reflecting the sun's rays? How come it's not reflecting the sun's rays?
Because that's not what it was made to do.
But you know that's how we see color, though. You do realize that, right?
I don't know.
The color spectrum, like for real.
Yeah,
like
on the base of a light. Yeah.
You're not actually this color. You absorbing every other color from the sun except for this. So therefore, it reflects what your son is. You know what I mean? So that's why melanin we absorb all that light.
I can't disagree.
So that's I'm just look that up. You know what I mean? I know you can't really talk too much on it, but I'm just saying check that out. And that's where I'm coming from, because I believe in the color spectrum and what we actually see. So that's why I believe the moon is actually reflecting light. It cannot be impossible. Nothing is impossible when you talk about the cosmos, man.
There's no cosmos.
Well, okay, whatever you want to call it, the universe, the earth, whatever.
Son.
Creation, fuck it. Existence.
I'm not. All right. If you want to generalize it and say it's impossible, you're right. Nothing is impossible. But I'm saying, according to our reality, and according to what I believe it is, and according to what ancient books say it is, it's impossible. The sun.
But there's ancient books that says otherwise.
What ancient books, son?
I told you, it's in fucking the tablets. One of the most ancient writings that we have that exists to this day.
Son, let me explain something to you, son. The Anunnaki are not aliens, bro. Them niggas are fallen angels, bro. They did the same thing that the fallen angels talk about in the Book of Enoch and in the Bible. They're not.
Now this is where I have a question for you, man. How do we know there's angels?
What you mean?
Like,
I've never seen one. I can't sit here and be like, oh, I know for 1,000% that they were angels. Because I've never seen one. I've never encountered one. You know, so, this is all just faith, belief, faith-based.
An alien, an alien and extraterrestrial, we will say, we're trying to mean it the same thing. An extraterrestrial means somebody that's not from this terrestrial plane. So if a fallen angel, he's coming from a different...
Yeah, I mean, you're generalizing it.
Well, yeah, exactly. So
right.
I'm just saying, I want to make sure we speaking the same lingo. So when I say alien, you can't say there's not an alien, they're fallen angels. To me, it's the same fucking thing because it's extraterrestrial.
Right, it's alien to us.
It's alien to us, and they're not from this terrestrial plane.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah. So we just choose to call it different names.
But I'm talking about what the Sumerians believe. They don't believe that. They believe that there are aliens that come from a different star.
A different. Not a star. They didn't say a star.
Yes.
Because they
come
depicted it
from
as a planet.
a different solar system, son. That's where.
No, they say it's from our solar system.
No, from the solar system of Sirius, bro. And the fuck. I've been
elliptical fucking
the elliptical fucking 3,600 year orbit.
Is it 3,600 or 36,000?
Man,
it's one of those motherfuckers.
That's like, come on, son. They did the same thing. Like the Book of Enoch tells you what these angels did, man. They came down. Like there was a war in heaven. They got kicked out. The devil wanted to take over. He was prideful. God made him the most illustrious, beautiful creature in heaven. Okay, he was at the right side or the left side of his throne, and he felt like, yo, I'm too pretty for this shit. I'm not. God said, yo, I want you to bow down to humans, and he's like, no, I will not serve. The way I look, hell no. So they got into a war, and the angels that was with Satan, the adversary, or Lucifer, whatever the hell you want to call him, they got kicked out here to our plane, to our existence. And the Sumerians, now they would have supposedly, I don't know, but that's the common belief is that they were the first civilization. So they encountered these beings, and they're not who they're saying they are. Because all civilizations encountered these beings, and they all call them different things.
Okay.
You know, like, they're not no aliens from some distant, universe.
But some cultures believe that. Like the Mayans believe that.
Son.
But I'm just saying what
like
they believe.
The Mayans believe that they descended from reptile brothers. That's what they believe.
The Anunnaki, that's what the Anunnaki is.
Yeah, but the Anunnaki, they call them reptilians that came from space.
Right, same thing.
But they don't really come from space, bro.
Okay,
it's not what they're talking about.
Fine, I understand that, but we talking about the same motherfuckers. We just using different terminology. Mm-hmm. But we speaking the same. We're not speaking the same language, but we speaking the same. So the Mayans call them same one thing. The Sumerians call them another thing. The Babylonians call them another thing. Kemet, you know what I mean? If you believe it, Atlantis was real, which I think is a possibility.
I know it was real. I'm not saying I know. I believe it was.
Yeah. I believe it's a strong possibility that it actually existed, and it probably still exists. It could be in fucking the poles or in the ice sheet. You know what I'm saying? And they probably built the fucking. This is my own crazy shit. They probably built the ice thing, and they the one that surround that shit. The real Atlantis. You know what I'm saying? But
it's possible.
Yeah. Anything. That's what I'm saying. Anything is possible, but saying is, I think that we all speak in the same exact language when we talk about these deities and angels and aliens and giants and Nephilims and demigods. It's the same motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? We just choose to call it a different name. Some motherfuckers call him Jesus. Some people call it Jimmy the Cricket. It is the same thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, but it's different beliefs. Like, you know, the Zachariah Sitchin, he believed, you know, he was supposed to be the one that, you know, broke down the tablets and, you know, discovered all this shit and the cuneiform and all that. But I mean, I used to eat all that shit up. Like, it's reptilians and they from some fucking other star or somewhere else. Like, nah, bro. Them niggas is they reptilian probably in form, because they lost their original form, their heavenly bodies, and they're fucking fallen angels. They came here and to fucking take over and direct man into a direction away from God.
but that make God an asshole.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I have this.
He's like, oh, nah, motherfucker, you tearing up in heaven. Goddamn, get your ass out of here and go to earth. And I want you to fuck all my creations and fucking root all my creations that I made.
But that's not how it happens.
And they gonna be trapped because I'm gonna build a big ass ice wall so these motherfuckers can't go nowhere.
But that's not exactly how it happens, son. Like, man had his fall too. Like, we didn't listen, just like the angels didn't listen. They rebelled and they came down here and they taught us all the shit. They taught us how to make swords, taught women how to put on perfume and makeup and how to do abortion. That
makes him more of an asshole to me. Because why am I being punished for some shit that I had no part of? I didn't do that motherfucking shit, and I'm only got a finite time on this planet, so I gotta suffer for some shit some motherfucker did hundreds of thousands of years ago.
I used to think,
and I'm only here for a short time. You a fucking dickhead.
But you gotta think, son. Like, I guess I'm just assuming that, like, maybe God is feeling like, yo, anybody in that predicament would have did the same shit.
Yeah, so why the fuck put us in that predicament? Is he one of those motherfuckers? You know what it sound like? He's one of the motherfuckers that make love and hip hop so goddamn popular. Cause it's drama or Real Housewives. That's what it feel like to me. He loved drama. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna create some shit. I'm bored. Let me watch this entertaining ass shit. It's stupid as fuck. Look at these ignorant motherfuckers doing dumb ass shit.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I question a lot, so I still have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I think God is more hands off. He created all this shit. He gave us the free will.
Exactly.
He's like, all right, y'all go ahead and go for ghost.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and that's what happened.
Yeah, I want you to. I choose to believe, so it'll make God a dickhead or an asshole. That he's like, you got free will. Enjoy yourself. Experience. I want you to be, because you are part of me. You are part of the universe. I want you to experience the universe from a different perspective. And there's a whole bunch of us doing that shit. That's what I'm saying. God is in us. You know what I mean? We are part of God. You cannot dispute that. Even if you go off your belief or my belief, I can still tie it together. Because I'm gonna go off mine. Because I can speak about that. According to we're all carbon-based life forms. Okay, the sun is made out of carbon. A lot of people call the sun God. The sun gives life, gives us energy. We can't survive, period, without the sun. I don't give a fuck if the sun is big, small, same size as the moon. We can't survive without that motherfucking sun. So that's what we give love and glory to, because it gives us life, it gives us energy, it makes shit grow. So we're part of that. We absorb that energy. You know what I mean? To keep this avatar, this carbon-based life form, this avatar that we use, because we are part of God, because our energy, our spirit.
This is what like blows my mind. Like, you could say some smart, intelligent shit like this, and then turn around and say you fucking believe the world is a fucking sphere or a fucking globe.
Now you know how I feel about you, my nigga. Like, this motherfucker will sit here and tell me the earth.
But I'm pulling up evidence that's like making you like seem like, yo, I don't have an answer for that. Like,
you're right, and you said the same thing. I don't have an answer for that. Okay, stalemate.
That's not a stalemate.
It gotta be a stalemate, because you ain't proved shit. You ain't convinced me, I ain't convinced you.
But Sonny, how you not convinced?
Because it's bullshit.
So you're not convinced that we don't have any real images of Earth? You're not convinced that the artists...
No. Those images that I pulled up, I'm not trying to say there are no real images of Earth. You choose not to believe them because you don't believe in SpaceX. You don't believe in the International Space Station. So just because you don't believe it, therefore my evidence is null and void to you.
So therefore, like, we could go to NASA.
Well, why? You don't believe it. You don't believe it.
I'm just trying to get on the same page. I'm just trying to wake wake you up, bro.
No, you ain't.
Sleeping.
No, you ain't. You want me to look at some shit that you don't believe.
But you don't have no answers for it. So why do you believe it? If you can't answer
because the reason why I believe it, I haven't been up there personally. I don't fucking know.
Right.
I'm talking about I believe. I'm not saying it's fact.
But why?
I can't say that and be 100% honest with you. Neither can you. And be 100% honest with yourself and say, I know for a fact the earth is like this and this is what the whole creation of everything is. Nobody on this motherfucking planet can.
Nobody, but I'm saying.
So I'm just saying what I believe. And to me, what makes sense to me. And it ain't like, okay, I just want to be closed-minded. You know I ain't like that. You know I'm a very open-minded person and I like being a critical thinker. But it's just shit. I'm a Libra, so I gotta weigh shit out. And right now,
but you
flat Earth ain't it's not heavy enough, man.
What do you mean, son? You still not having broken down. Like, all right, so you okay that there's no real pictures out there that you can't find? You haven't found.
You don't believe there's real pictures out there.
You haven't found me one. You have not found one. You have not showed me one that'll make me believe that is a real picture of Earth. You haven't given me the opportunity to say, yo, that's a fake ass picture. You said,
okay, I can show you.
So that's one.
I can show you video.
That's one.
I can show you video right now. I can show you that, but I know you're not gonna say it's real. You don't believe in the SpaceX and Elon Musk and send shit up there. So if I show you that, all you're gonna say is thinking he fake.
No. You can show me. I believe that we can go into low orbit. We can go into.
You tell me what source I can bring up that you will fucking verify and say, okay, I believe that.
It would have to be shot by amateur. It can't have anything to do with NASA. And you can pull that
Who
up.
the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck got the bread?
What you mean?
Besides Elon Musk.
This is what I'm saying.
Elon Musk is not an app. Well, shit. He
This
ain't
is
part
what
of the
I'm saying.
government.
People not doing enough research, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going online and looking at these experiments to see for your own eyes. Don't believe what NASA and all this bullshit that they're telling you. Why the fuck?
So
is the
believe
bad
amateurs.
Whoa.
Believe amateurs.
No, believe in what you can see. Believe in the experiment. Don't just say, "Oh, he's an amateur." Just believe in the experiment that he provided for you to see.
Don't believe that. Don't believe what you see, man.
That's just crazy to me, man. Like it's just like
your eyes lie on you all the time.
That in some cases.
There's nothing worse than eyewitness testimony.
Oh man, like. You're just believing, you're regurgitating what you were taught instead of looking at your own reality, bro.
I do realize my own reality,
we
man.
was brought up in school, and the first fucking thing when you go into a school when you're a little kid is they show you that, oh, it's a globe.
Yeah, that's bullshit, because the size the scale is all off. They're trying to make the United States hella big, and it's small as fuck compared to Africa. Africa big as
so
shit.
So you mean to tell me you gonna still believe them, man?
Dude, I just admitted that's bullshit. I don't believe everything. So that's what I'm saying. So
how
you gotta pick and choose. You gotta. I believe on the spirit.
Wait, same shit. So how come?
I believe there's a solid dirt, rock, whatever, right? And then we have the mantle and the core and all that shit. And on outside of that, it's like our brains are